All right, what's up, collective? Welcome to your February 14th through the 21st collective reading. Uh, wow. So, initially, I was going to use the Rebel deck and the Love Oracles as I normally do, but upon meditating on the messages, everything that I was getting was highly spiritual. Okay, so I'm going to actually use the Starseed Oracle instead, along with the messages from Spirit on the postcards, and then, of course, the Moonology and the traditional um, tarot decks, the regular tarot decks. All right, before we get into this video, you already know, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Any activity that happens on this video does bring a higher vibration to the channel, does put some respect on the algorithm, and most importantly, is very much appreciated by yours truly. So please make sure to do that. If you would like a personal reading, all the information that you need for personal readings will be in the description box below, along with my Cash App if you feel so compelled to donate to the channel. It is also greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead and get into the messages today. Let's see what Spirit has to tell us. Now, during the meditation, the word Heyoka came to me. Some of you all may be familiar with it. As far as I know, I'm not very well versed on the subject of the Heyoka, but it is a very powerful empath. So again, notes of spirituality all throughout the meditation. I also heard the song "Free Falling," free, free falling. So I know y'all might be familiar with that, as well as I seen plumes of blue smoke. The color blue is connected to spirituality and intuition, but I really had ceremonial vibes coming from it, just giant plumes of blue smoke. I didn't get the sensation of like danger or anything. It felt very much like a ceremony. So let's go ahead and get into the reading, y'all. All right. What is the message for the collective at this time, February 14th to the 21st? What is the message that the collective needs to hear at this time? All right. Messages for the collective, please. What is this reading going to be about? What is this reading going to be about? All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles showing up here for us. Putting in work, apprenticeship, along with the Mother of Pentacles, that is stability, comfort. All right, being well taken care of, having all of the creature comforts that you need. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the regular deck. What a good order. Pause on. But yeah, just to let y'all get a closer look at those real quick. The Eight of Pentacles and the Mother of Pentacles. Now, in reference to spirituality, this is about working and building towards your foundations in spirituality. If this doesn't resonate for you in terms of spirituality, this could be working towards your comfort, working towards your stability. You may even be a businesswoman, okay? So tell me about the recent past for the collective, please, Spirit. Wow. All right, tell me about the present for the collective, please, Spirit. And tell me about the near future for the collective, please, Spirit. All right. Wow. All right. So, collective. In the recent past, it looks like you needed to pull on your inner strength because there was an ending. This was something that needed to end for you in your life. This was something that was necessary. I feel like this is an ending that you instigated with the strength leading this section of the reading. And we also have the Three of Wands here, which is a card of expansion. This could be travel. This is putting plans into motion and waiting for your ships to come in, waiting to see the results. So there was something that you ended in the recent past that you knew deep inside that you needed to end. You knew that it was for your greatest good. And now you're waiting to see the benefits. You're waiting to see how your life develops. You're waiting to see the ships come in reference to this ending. You knew that this was something that was for your greater good. Um, if this is in reference to spirituality, there may have been some bad habits. There may have been some not so high vibrational energies in your energy, people, places that you needed to get rid of. And when you do remove these negative blocks from your life, the universe rewards you with expansion, okay, with the Three of Wands. So that could be the case for you, but take it how it resonates. You could have ended a relationship for other reasons. You could have walked away from a job for other reasons, walked away from a situation that didn't serve you for other reasons. All right. All right. In the present position, we have the Nine of Wands. I didn't want to take it in reverse, but I felt like I was supposed to. This is emotional discontentment. So in the present position, you may be maybe not saying regretful, but maybe unsure about your decisions, um, even though you knew that it was for your stability. And you're really like disinterested on engaging with any new energies or new opportunities right now. It's kind of like you're kind of sitting in your decision. You're not making any movement. You're just still in your decision. Um, but again, you knew it was for your greater good. You know it was um, for your own stability. I think you're really just working through it. All right. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups in reverse is due to the Hanged One. Um, is due to the way that you're viewing it. But perhaps once you change your perspective, you are going to also change how you feel about the situation emotionally. You're not going to mope. You're not going to wallow in the decision that you've made because ultimately you do know that it was for your greater good. In the near future, we have the Death card. So, like I said, you're going to put an end to the current energy. Okay, you're going to put an end to the moping and the wallowing, um, maybe even the regret of the decision. There may have been people involved that you were really close to that you didn't necessarily want to cut out, but you knew that you had to. It could have been a job situation that you absolutely adored, but it just wasn't for you. And it could have been acquaintances, situations outside of work and friends that you just knew weren't good for you, even if you enjoyed them in the moment. But all of that's coming to an end, and now is the time for rebirth and new opportunities on the horizon with the sun coming up. Like I said before, I don't think you're going to mope in this energy too long because you do have the Ten of Cups, okay? You have the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. So I think you're going to snap out of whatever this energy is that you're in and start to enjoy. Start to enjoy the things that are coming in for you, the energy that's coming in for you, the life uh, that comes in for you, or the changes that you see in your life. The way that your life metamorphosizes with the death card being a card of metamorphosis here. I think you're going to see those ships come in and start to enjoy the changes that are happening in your life. With the King of Wands, that is confidence, that is passion. All the kings are experienced, so the clarity that they have is the clarity of experience. And yeah, I really just think that the way that you're feeling about the ending is quite temporary, and you're going to find some some gumption, some passion. You're gonna get up out of this mopey energy. All right. So let's go ahead and do some Moonology cards. There's such a strange energy today. It's very like a slow energy. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know. All right. Moonology. What messages do we have for the collective today? It's kind of stoic. I think that's the word I'm looking for, a stoic energy today. So confidence is the key to success for you. When it comes to whatever the new beginning is, the new energies entering your life, the spiritual growth that you may be embarking upon, confidence is going to be a key element in all of that. Surrender to the divine. So again, if some of you all are embarking on a spiritual journey, now is the time to let it happen. You also have the Hanged One here. That is a card of surrender. So just trust the process and surrender to the divine in this time. Some of these people, some of these situations that have to fall away were for your highest good. Some of you all are knowing that and letting it happen. Some of you all are surrendering to the process. One more card, please. One more card for the collective, please. Whoa, too many. All right. And then we have It's Time to Take Action coming out in the last position. We have the King of Wands here. That is a man who is about action. That is a man who does take charge. That is a man who is definitely Aries energy here. We have the new moon in Aries. So yeah, we're coming from a place of release. We're coming from a place of releasing things that are no longer serving you. Maybe feeling a little reluctant, a little upset, maybe slightly regretful about the decisions that had to be made. But overall, knowing it's for your greatest good and starting to take action towards the things that are going to better serve you in your life. Okay. The messages through the tarot and the Moonology are consistently giving that message, and it's all for your greater good. You're working towards your own comfort and your own stability in this time. Okay, so let's get some messages from the Starseed Oracle. I'm extremely curious to see what messages come from this deck because I really felt pulled to use it today. If you watch my other videos, you know I don't use it often. I might have used it twice. I know for sure I used it once in a Cancer reading, but I don't typically use this deck. So, Starseed Oracles. Let's see what messages we have. Messages for the collective, Starseed Oracle. Messages for the collective. All right, let me get two more, please. Okay. There they are. Straight like that. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to read passages from the Starseed Oracle book about each card. But the messages that came out are: your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Then we have the High Wraith card, longing for home, homesick for the stars, and the Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Okay, so I'm going to show you the cards as I read each one to you. Let's see. So the first one is your life is a canvas. Okay, so let's make sure y'all can get a good view of the cards. Let me see. Yeah, that's better. All right. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting powers and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain: you'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. The card this card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts, feelings, and create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? Star Soul Inquiry. What are you being called to create in your life? Okay, so that's the first card. The second card is the High Wraith card. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I think I can read, but then y'all throw words at me like High Wraith. All right, so High Wraith. Let's get you guys a good view of this card as well. Okay. Longing for home, homesick, longing for the stars. High Wraith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate but refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in star seeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place that they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source and remembering interconnectedness, oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is yet, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be in the soul of a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. Star Soul Inquiry. How can you commit more fully to your life? Okay, so with that card, the message that seems to connect to the reading is that some of you all may have removed yourself from situations because they didn't feel right. Some of you all may have removed yourself from the presence of certain people because they didn't feel right. And though you may be regretful, maybe just because you feel like it may hurt them that you left them, you knew that they didn't feel right and you knew that they weren't meant to be in your life. This longing for home um, may be something that you're longing to find in people with the Ten of Cups card here in your present, in your near future position. This is a happy family card. This is a card that does represent home. So you're looking for that. All right. The final card that we have is the Void. Okay. The Void card is stop, embrace winter in the great cosmic womb. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting, it can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you, regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become. You're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest, to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you. Hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean that things aren't at work. The greatest weavings open when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted right for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Star Soul Inquiry. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life? Okay, so again, this is a card of release. You have the Hanged here, you have surrender to the divine, and you have the Void card all present in the reading. Okay, all of these cards are telling you to surrender. All right. Leading the reading, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Mother of Pentacles. The work that has to be done here is no work at all. It's surrendering. And that could be the hardest thing for you to do because, like the passage said, you may feel like you should be doing something. You shouldn't. You should be surrendering. Okay? So finally, we're going to go ahead and get some postcards from Spirit. Okay. All right, what messages do we have for the collective Spirit? I feel like that one wants to come out. Okay. Oh, wow. One of them was just left on the table. Okay, so I'll just take them all. All right, so the first postcard we have says, Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can, as long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive for you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not the time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. So, again, we have a message of manifestation here. Um, the next card that we have says, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Step back and do nothing but observe. Hello. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of the observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say it is not time to get too close to the fray. Step back now, and you'll be glad you did. All right. And the final card says, Dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind your actions you plan to take, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see the reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled into the direction your soul calls you towards joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives and then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. All right. So, as you embark on this spiritual journey, please make sure that you're checking your ego at the door. Make sure that you're doing this for the right reasons and that you've removed these people from your life for the right reasons, that you've removed these situations from your life for the right reasons, and not from a place of ego, but truly because you want to have this evolvement of your spirit. Okay. Um, so, yeah, that has been your reading, collective. Those are the messages for you today. Take it how it resonates. Um, please make sure again to like, share, and subscribe. If this reading resonates for you, please make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know how it resonates. I'm very curious to see how this message hits for some of you all. All right. Um, thank you all so much for watching. And until the very next time I read for you, I'm wishing you all love and light and everything right. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.